Off to the garbage for you!
I'm not garbage.
We'll agree to disagree, love. What's this? A lunchbox? Ha! A living lunchbox! Monster! I'm gonna tell the mayor!
Well, we're here. Let's see where here is, Dicey.
Even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll or two. And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want? Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful to finally look. When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds. And they both love it. Oh, have you come to see our new moon?
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day! My favorite kind!
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this. The Queen is wronged or true. I repeat, the Queen is wronged or true. Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a 2! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Shut up!
You don't belong here. Oi! What are you looking at? No, I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town. You are. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two Town. I reckon you're a oner, and you don't belong here. It seemed to even that there were two sides to every story, especially here in Two Town, where even the residents seemed to be of two minds.
Hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. Yes! But was I born with a store for a body? Or did I somehow force my body to become a store? Well, you'll never know, because you'll become instantly distracted by all of the fantastic cards I have for sale. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service. Naturally! You know, I've often been heard to remark that life is like cards. It's not so much the cards you've got, but how you play them, yeah? Plus, life is also small, cheap and random, and yet utterly enchanting. All like cards, isn't it? Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in. On the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands. Ha ha! And at the best prices too. oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast. Oi, oi, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and Livingston.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Downtown? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural. Some call the Upside Downtown a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? That's it. The Queen is amazing. Her ideas are amazing. The new city reflects that. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
You, come here. Just want to ask you a few questions, love. Like about who you're with, that six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him. I don't think he is. I think you got one of them dice by your side. See, most people wouldn't recognise them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen, and she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks. I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to, but you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak, and with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing. Oh, feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say aye to the Queen once she does find you, hmm?
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? To answer your question? Yes.
Sock 2 packs.
I'm selling crispy twigs here.
I got super juice. You want a free some?
Get your free Portsmouth, nice, unless it's been chewed twice.
I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gobblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegreggers is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before.
Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual. And maybe I'll offer you something amazing in exchange. Until then...
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it. The heart of Two Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Hi! I'm Harry Twofold.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmama told me about him.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots.
saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Forget it then, kid. But, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Hello! Indubitably, we're twins. We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my god! Two-timer! It's double the fun! Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
I love the Upside Down Town. It's a whole second two-town.
And I can't stand them. I hate that stupid thing. It's a huge mistake. I have always been consistent in this. It sucks.
By which I mean, it rules! Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing. But one thing will always remain consistent. My love for the Upside Down Town. It's beautiful and great and...
I hate it. Worst idea
Brilliant in both conception...
Disaster in waiting that will make to die one day so that they can escape this horror.
And then go to heaven, which will be exactly like the new Upside Down Town. You know, my doctor said the same thing. That getting so overwhelmed with the upside downs of this world all the time wasn't good for me. I called him an insensitive low roller and left, but maybe this time I should listen.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this? What's a dice?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Syzygy.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Well, what can I interest you in? Aha! I knew you weren't from around here. You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here, even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid! Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair. We battle it out and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. The manufacture and sale of potions. It takes science and creativity, which I have, and fact and logic, which I have. Jared here does science by intuition. It's incredible. By which I mean it's literally not credible. You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But perhaps it was a yes? It's logical for me to assume that it was a yes. Yes. Now then, I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger. He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Oh, nobody's going to die. It'll be fine. But I trust you, and you don't need to decide now. Get the bloobs, only give them to me instead of him. Got it? Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
the number 2 come to trade it in for a new one with me. It was old Manny Dix. Oh dear. Do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us one, but 2 pounds and 2 moves up in nose, up in, well, everywhere. Let's trade. And lo, did my other side have nothing of it.
Some of us are trying to You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very... You dang little blue critter! Thank you, little one.
Ja, gesmo nachher.
A dice! Child! You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except... Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I...
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet? Oh, it's no good without... It's logical...
I got words. My rarest word. Why, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? Let's hear it. Why? 789? Oh, 789. Ugh, keep that joke. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm afraid I don't go in for tangible items, kid. The nice thing about words is you can carry them in your head. And who wants to buy a word? I got plenty of money.
Get your food here. Shrug! Get your fresh stuff! Straight out of the tin.
Buy one, get one free. That's 2 items.
Tired of mastication?
Come on, Dicey!
Kid, I got what all kids crave. Crispy twigs. The crispiest in town. Soil.
Tell them to bring their money.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube.
I got so many words, kid. Gotta say it on bucolic right now.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical. That is what you want, isn't it? Good! Well, all that remains is to mix the ingredients, drink the resolution solution, and... I feel... different. Better? Different. Definitely different. Don't feel bad. This was the logical course of action. Now, it's only fair that I give you this. The promised reward. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its pure essence. I hope you treat him well. I never could. He deserves more. He deserves better than I could give him. He deserves... Listen to me. As if being sentimental is logical. Thank you for your help.
Your house. Odds will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And